Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Hope everyone are enjoying the weekend. Okay, in this video, I'm going to discuss about the important levels for Nifty and Bank Nifty for the coming week. Okay, so these could be the important levels for the coming week. So let me mark the important levels. High and low of last day. Hope everyone might have saw a very tricky expiry, last expiry. I hope that is one of my worst expiry I have experienced. So these two are the major levels above which Nifty can rally very higher, and below side for the moment it's bit restricted because of the zone which it has created. Still, it is a tricky zone. Any strong close below this huge demand zone, then only we can expect any further downside movement. So if we compare Indian index compared to any other index around the world, our index is outperforming actually, but still global cues, they are giving a little bit trouble for a moment. So you can mark these levels on a higher time frame for positional views. Okay. You can say any 1 hour candle or 2 hour candle strong closing above 17,434 will be good levels for buying, and anything strong closing below 17,229.40 will be the levels below which Nifty positional sell will be active. And I hope this area is tough to break. It after coming to this area, they might consolidate a bit, and then only they'll give any further or upside or downside movement. Okay, so these two are the major levels for the coming week, and let's get into intraday levels. So last week was a huge consolidation kind of. So they have made very good or very tough levels, so that market cannot either go up or go down very easily. Like there are so much of confusions by the way they have formed the patterns. If you see from here, it's an inverted head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so as per this, if we get any strong closing, they have not broken the neckline yet. So what they can do is, like, they can give a strong closing like this. They will try to do a stop loss hunting, or else they will try to retest to this levels, and they can go up. This is view number one. Okay guys, this is view number one. Okay, so have a note of this one. And if you see the other way, I'm just showing what are the possibilities it can happen based on the levels. You can say this is a double top pattern has formed, and also this is a box pattern as well so far. Because market, it came from here to here, came down all the way, it went up and again came down, and again we have got a rejection from this area. Okay, so we have multiple patterns like over here. So we have a box as well. So by the way, Bank Nifty has closed last working day. They had shown a bit of momentum, or they have recovered from the fall over here. But what has happened is we have a pattern here. There was a double top, it came down, double bottom, again it went to top, and we have a rejection in this area. So based on what we see now, there is a huge drop in US market. So in that chance, like if Nifty breaches this level with a strong red candle, there is a high possibility for Nifty to reach. It will come all the way down here. It will come all the way to 17300, and again 17300 is psychological resistance, and also this is a double bottom earlier. So after coming here, they might bounce, and if they couldn't sustain during the first off, for sure they will bounce back from this level, and for sure Nifty will come to this level. Okay, so there are multiple patterns because of the global cues, and also we can see very clearly Nifty is very much volatile these days. So at the moment, because of margin um, exposure, and we have seen recently every day we are happen to see some freak trades happening, and whether it is call buyers, or whether it is option buyers, or if it is option writers, institutions are taking out left and right of the retailer traders. So in this scenario, in the current scenario, trade with utmost care. Don't jump into any conclusions quickly. Always have a double confirmation. So even as I said in the previous videos, try to wait for at least 1 15 minutes candle to breach any of these levels. And also once the level is breached, either wait for a follow-up candle, or else you can go to a lower time frame in 5 minutes, look for higher high, higher low setup. If you have any higher high, higher low uptrend, and make sure you have two candles with solid volume and follow-up candles. So by doing so, you can avoid false entry, false breakouts. So that's what I would like to say for everyone. Trade safe. Do not lose your hard-earned money. So these are my levels, Nifty levels for Monday. So I hope with the way Nifty had made a close enough to bullish momentum, and there was in last 15 minutes candle there was a profit booking. But even then, what we see like a US market, I hope there can be high probable chance for gap down. So in that case, this level would be critical. So wait for 15 minutes candle, see how the market reacts. If you get a solid red candle, and followed by if you get any bullish candle in the second 15 minutes candle, then you can go for long. But there was a huge drop, and if the 15 minutes candle closed below this range, um, and again there was another follow-up candle, red follow-up candle, then we can say like two red candles follow up by a pullback. Again, don't jump in. They will try to do some stop loss hunting. Wait for price to reach to this level and initiate a trade. Because in case if there is any false move or false breakout, you can keep this red candles low as stop loss, and you can initiate put buying or sell futures or sell call option. So once if you initiate a trade, for sure your first target will be 17,300. Second, it would be 17,282. So if you get if you get huge selling candles, wait for 2 15 minutes to candles to close above. And most successful method is to take a trade based on pullback. And once it reaches the level of 7,333, this is a psychological level to initiate a sell, and you can wait for a target of first target of 17,300, 302, and 17,282. And again, with huge volume, if it breaks through like 1 hour candle close below this range 17,263, then we might see further panic selling and Nifty going to down levels below the levels. Sorry. Same on the upper side, after a gap down or a flat opening, if the market sustains this level, okay, if you get a bounce back in this area, again you can go for aggressive entry, or else you wait for a pullback and you can initiate a trade from the same level. Your first target will be 13,370. Then again, if they break through this level with a strong green candle, then you can expect a target of 17,410. Okay. These are my intraday levels as per my analysis. These are all only for educational purposes only. Don't initiate a trade based on my recommendation. Kindly do your own analysis and please take a trade. And next we'll move to Bank Nifty. So guys, if you want, you can note down these levels and you can trade accordingly. Let's mark the levels for weekly range. If you see based on weekly the important levels, it could be this will be a strong buy zone. This will be the resistance. Back to day chart. Again, Bank Nifty still it is in a major sell zone. So always when we mark, like if we get a zone within a zone, these could be the strong buying ranges. Okay. So first intraday level is this one, and still this is a strong selling zone. So as we see from the charts, it might not be easy for Bank Nifty to break through on the upper sides. It will be difficult based on the position which has been created on the upper side by the sellers. So they are protecting the upper levels of 36,900. So the psychological level of 37,000 is still intact and it is being protected by call writers. We don't have much resistance on the upper side, but we have so many levels on the downside to protect Bank Nifty from falling down. This is a strong buy zone, minor selling zone. Okay, these are the various levels for Bank Nifty for Monday intraday setup. Okay, so from the way what we see here, we have so many support one below other, which will protect Bank Nifty from falling down very drastically, even though the world markets are negative. So you can mark these levels. So what can happen? Like even if Bank Nifty gaps down, for sure, first time when it comes here, this level will be protected, and you can expect a bounce from here for sure. And if it sustains, there is a possibility for Bank Nifty to reach to this level, and again it's critical. Now Bank Nifty's total mu will be dependent upon Nifty's move, so we can expect a range bound market on Monday between 36,749 and 36,564 566. So if we get any solid breakout over this area, we can expect Bank Nifty to go these levels, and it may not be easy for Bank Nifty to break these levels and go higher. because of the levels which is a strong selling which is happening between 36,909 and 36,710, which means like huge call rating will might be there at 37,000 and 37,100. So these are the levels on upside. So in case if there is a gap down and if there is a bounce from this area, for sure you can initiate a trade. Same like as I said before, wait for a 15 minutes candle to close. Look for what type of candle it is forming here, whether it is a strong bearish candle or any rejection hammer or something. By chance, if you get any rejection candle or hammer at this area, you can initiate a trade and you can keep this as a first target. 36 746 and 36 857 will be the strong targets. Okay, we have three targets if there is a bounce. So first one is 36 751. Second one is 36 859, and your third target is 36 950. And guys, in the current scenario, in your first half, if you have taken enough profit, if you have made the target which is required, kindly stay away from the market after 11:30 12 o'clock, because market is very much volatile and nifty and bank nifty are on opposite ends. So don't enter into too much of trades and lose your profit or your hard-earned money. So try to protect your profits and capital. So this is the first scenario. Case number two is like if market gaps down and if you get a strong red candle breaching this zone, strong red candle, and wait for a second candle whether you get a follow up or not. Initiate a trade only if you get a follow up. So in this case, your first target it will be initiate again. It's always good to enter take a trade on a pullback. So after breaking 36 566, if market comes down and if it is going for a pullback, kindly initiate your trade only at 36 566 when there is a pullback. Okay, and also it is depend upon the first candle, first 15 minutes and second 15 minutes candle form, and then initiate a trade. In such scenario, your first target will be 36 461, which is close enough to 100 points. I think that should be good enough for any option buyer or option traders. So this will act as a strong demand zone, and I hope you will expect a bounce from this area for sure. So your target on the downside is once 36 566 is breached with a strong bearish candle, your first target it can be 36 466, which is exactly 100 points on downside. And if you have grabbed at least out of 100, you might get around 50 60 option points. Try to trade in the money or at the money, and if you achieve your target, stay safe. So this is the first level. And again, if you get another strong breakout below this level, don't get trapped because of the false moves. They might give a red candle, and the very next candle they can give up a gap up. And if any green candle closes above this first rate, you'll be in a trap. So kindly be aware of the moves which is being created these days, because institutions are such that their moves are so much volatile, so they don't want the retailers to participate in any trade. So whenever any level is breached, kindly wait for a follow-up candle. Okay. So if you get another bearish candle, and if any level is breached with two bearish candle, you can. I'll not say you can. I will blindly go for a trade upon retracement. So I will initiate a trade at 36 425 range, and the first target it would be again 36 316, and extreme you can say 136149. Okay, guys. Sorry. So these are the levels for Bank Nifty for Monday. Do not enter any trade thinking that you may miss any opportunity. Kindly wait for an pullback and take a trade safe. So that's it, guys. These are the level for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay. Neutral. This is the correlation, guys. Like if we see last week, Kotak has break through strong resistance, which has been restricted for almost, I think, May, and also there is a breakout from ICICI. So these two banks give a strong bullish view for Bank Nifty. Just because Nifty and because of global cues, at the moment the view for Bank Nifty is neutral, but overall trend is bullish from my view, along with the structure of Bank Nifty and also from the associated banks like Kotak Bank, ICICI, SB, and etc. So apart from that, we have strong breakout. Apart from that, okay, guys, I have posted in my Telegram channel as well as in Twitter. Do follow the levels. Trade safe. Enjoy your weekend. Start your next week happily. Happy trading, guys. Bye.